What's up, guys? It's once again MP4podcast.com. You know, we all know that the new Xbox is going to be showed off on May 21st, and Greenberg is saying that the Xbox, the new one, they haven't really said that it's going to be called the Xbox 720, but they are saying that it's all going to be about the games. Now, don't get me wrong, this generation, the Xbox 360, was my favorite video game console out of all three of them. You know, I have the PS3. I do like the PS3. I do prefer it for fighting games. However, for first-person shooters, I do prefer the Xbox 360 controller. And I do like the Nintendo Wii. I haven't gotten the Wii U yet, but I do like the Wii. And also, I've been getting back into PC gaming. But here's my take on the Xbox 360 and why the Xbox 360 was the platform that most people gravitated toward in the beginning. We do know that the PS3 did outsell the Xbox 360 over time. That's because a lot of those PS2 users, when they upgraded late, they went over to the PS3. But the people that invested in next generation at the beginning all went to the Xbox 360. One, the Xbox 360 was easier to program than the PS3. But now the PS4 and the Xbox 720 are going to be on par. Both going to have very similar hardware. However, the OSs will be different. You know, Sony still needs to have a operating system that's easy to program for. You know, there's a difference between Linux and Windows and Unix, and some operating systems are more easy to program than others. Also, you know, when you look at Microsoft, they kind of have started to drop on their first-party titles. They don't really release too many. I mean, we've gotten the new Gears of War Judgment, the Halo 4, and not really a lot of other games that are, you know, with the Microsoft Studio logo on it or so on. That's something I think that Microsoft really has to pick up to have some more exclusives. Now, a lot of people say that even the Sony fans don't buy a lot of exclusive. Most sales do go to third party, and there's a reason for that. Is because, you know, if you have Assassin's Creed 3 and you look at the marketing behind a game like Assassin's Creed 3, it's marketed to Xbox fans, it's marketed to PS3 fans, it's marketed to Wii U fans, it's marketed to PC fans, and so on. So there's a much broader audience, okay, with a third-party title. However, I think if you put a lot of emphasis on first-party titles and so on, you know, maybe you have commercials where it says, you know, these 4 or 6 games are only on our system. You know, when you kind of just do it as a, you know, drop in the bucket, here's a new game, guys, blah, blah, blah. You know, maybe people don't, it doesn't get through to people. I think if, you know, Microsoft maybe had 6 great or 8 great exclusive titles every, you know, I want to say every 2 to 3 years, because, you know, you're not probably going to bring out those games every single year. Maybe if they could bring out maybe 3 or 4 great titles every 3 to 4 years or something like that. I mean, get a formula together so, you know, your system shows that, you know, it's something special to have. That's what Nintendo does have, even though the Wii U is kind of hurting a little bit right now in sales, but Nintendo does have that fan base where people will go out and buy a console just for their console. That's something that Microsoft actually needs. You know, Halo, the MLG dropped it. I mean, how much can you say about that when the MLG has dropped Halo? First-person shooters now, everything right now is COD. COD. And COD, Call of Duty, now has a new next-generation engine. This is actually something I'm very interested in seeing, what a Call of Duty is going to look like with a new engine. I mean, we've been on the original COD engine since the first COD, and they've just been updating the id Tech 3 engine, so on and so on. They've been doing a really good job, but it does lack compared to maybe the Unreal 3 engine. So, I mean, we're also looking at the PS3 with the share button, stuff like that. I think that's going to be a huge marketing push for PS3 free advertising. I know it's only Ustream, but Sony is smart. They will put that in. I mean, they will support YouTube, and there's something. I mean, that has to be, somehow, integrated into the Xbox 720. Even if it's for lower end games, I talked about this for the Wii U. Even if it's older games, downloadable games, if they can somehow use software to do some capturing for something like that, so maybe it doesn't have a dedicated chip for recording or something like that. Get something out there so people can promote their games on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, and all those types of goodies. But I don't know. This generation is going to be interesting. I'm hoping we don't see too many free-to-play games, because that can really ruin the industry. But once again, guys, this has been mp4podcast.com. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Take care, guys. Love you guys. Bye.
Once a Green Lantern, always a Green